Just as IBC is about to begin, Blackmagic have dropped another bombshell, just like they did back in NAB when they announced the Pyxis. This time they're introducing the Pyxis monitor, a 5-inch touchscreen monitor specifically designed for Blackmagic Pyxis and the upcoming Ursa Cine. The monitor connects and charges through the Pyxis' USB-C port. It's slim, it's compact, it features a foldable sun hood for bright weather, and the monitor itself is 1500 nits, meaning it's more than bright enough for most filming scenarios. This, of course, isn't just a monitor, as it features Blackmagic's amazing touchscreen interface, the same one that's on the back of the Blackmagic 6K cameras and very similar to their Blackmagic Video Assist monitor recorders. But this Pyxis monitor is slimmer and more compact than the 5-inch version of the Video Assist. It features a massive tally light on the back to indicate when recording and assignable function buttons, just like on the other Blackmagic cameras. But really, the big selling point here is the fact that you can fully control the Pyxis camera with the monitor. And the USB-C interface means no more ganky HDMI cables poking out everywhere. They have designed this with a locking USB-C mechanism that keeps everything super low profile. You can use it as a standard monitor or in more of an EVF configuration. And this looks like an excellently thought out and designed monitor that really makes buying into the Pyxis camera system a much more exciting proposition. This is the type of setup we've all been waiting for. And look, if I could level any sort of negative criticism at this monitor, is that it will only be compatible with the Pyxis and the new Ursa Cine, not any other camera, unless they figure some way to make it backwards compatible with the other Blackmagic Pocket line of cinema cameras. This has not been mentioned, but if they do, take my damn money. Now, I don't want to say this new monitor has single-handedly saved the Pyxis, but it's single-handedly saved the Pyxis. I mean, I was super critical of the weird side monitor design choice and some of the other UI ports on the Pyxis. It all felt a little bit half-baked. But with the addition of this monitor, the Pyxis now looks like a much more appetizing snack. This means essentially you can completely disregard the side monitor to control your camera, and the big headache of this camera has then been removed. The monitor is also priced in typical Blackmagic fashion as incredibly affordable in really all of its configurations, so bravo. It's only $295 for the monitor and sun hood only, and you can get more bespoke packages, one with a custom mount for $445. Now, essentially this is just a fancy aesthetically pleasing monitor mount, so the jump in price here seems a little steep given that what you're getting is not dissimilar to something you might purchase from small rig for $20 or $40. And finally, there's the EVF kit, which provides you with the Ursa Cine EVF mounting kit and monitor for $645, which, if that's how you intend to rig your Pyxis, seems like a pretty good option. But if you're me, I'd save $300 or twice the original price and just get the monitor standalone and buy any additional rigging accessories for cheaper. Look, to me, this monitor is a no-brainer. And not only that, it has completely revived my interest in the Pyxis. I mean, a monitor that controls the Pyxis is like the equivalent of getting a Red Komodo X with the red monitor, except the Blackmagic version didn't cost you $12,000. It only cost you $3,300. And you wonder why Red sold to Nikon. Look, everyone has been frustrated by the Pyxis delays, and allegedly, this Pyxis monitor is coming out sometime in the fourth quarter of this year. But if I was to play conspiracy theorist, it's no secret that reactions to the Pyxis were mixed.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I myself, as a self-confessed Blackmagic fanboy, was one of the most vocal and critical of some of the design choices made by the Pyxis. and I think the design was far from a home run. But the Pyxis with this touch control monitor for less than say the cost of an FX3 feels way more like a home run, and I have to wonder if Blackmagic purposely delayed the Pyxis shipping to allow them time to finalize this monitor so that they could present both simultaneously, a 1-2 punch knockout solution that immediately upsells the Pyxis and makes it one of the most appealing and affordable 6K cube design cameras by a country mile. You know, maybe Blackmagic planned this all along. Maybe this is a mini pivot based off the reaction to the original Pyxis design. Either way, their solution here is hard to fault. I mean, a bright, camera control, touchscreen monitor of this quality, this cheap, is pretty much unheard of. Well done, Blackmagic. Well played. It's comeback season. Now, does this mean I'll end up getting a Blackmagic Pyxis? Well, it's certainly reopened the possibility. Don't get me wrong, I still feel like for the Pyxis to truly be great, it had to offer more features and a different sensor to the Blackmagic 6K full frame. And I think it's important to remind people, if you're watching the wandering DP shoot stunning footage and waiting impatiently delay after delay for a Pyxis, just remember, you can get the exact same image, the exact same resolutions and frame rates, and the exact same look from the Blackmagic 6K full frame for even less. And if you already have a 6K full frame, don't get FOMO, just pick up that full frame and start shooting. If you want to see how I rigged out my Panasonic S5 IIX to offer the same shape and features of a Blackmagic Pyxis, or you want to see my initial thoughts on why I think the Pyxis isn't really perfect, click the links beside me. As always, I am the Savage Filmmaker, and I'll see you when I see you.